Hello viewers, this is your Nabonita Miss and today we are going to start the new chapter, chapter 4, Major Water Bodies. We all know 71% of the earth's surface is covered by water and water is very important for life. There are 5 oceans in the world. So let's see the world map. This is our world map and the 5 oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean and Southern Ocean. At first we discuss about Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is almost circular in shape and is bordered on its edge by Newfold Mountains that have the maximum concentration of active volcanoes. Therefore, this mountain range have been termed the Ring of Fire. Look at the map. Just follow the red dotted area. It's called Ring of Fire. Means is a ring of volcanoes around the Pacific Ocean. Most of the Earth's volcanoes are located around the Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay. Next, Atlantic Ocean. Look at the map. North Atlantic Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is shaped like the letter S and is much smaller in size. It is almost half the size of the Pacific Ocean. It is the busiest ocean in the world as many trade and transportation routes pass across it. On its east coast lie Europe and Africa. Look at the eastern side. And the western side lie the two Americas, North America and South America. Okay. Next, Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is roughly triangular in shape. India is located at the head of this ocean. Just follow the location of India. The Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal are two important parts of the Indian Ocean to its north. Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Next, Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the northernmost ocean and lies in the north of North America, Europe and Asia. It is located mostly within the Arctic Circle. Therefore, remains frozen for most part of the year. Okay. And the last one is Southern Ocean. Which surrounds the continent of Antarctica. Look at the map. So, what is the importance of oceans? Oceans are very important for us. Oceans are great storehouse of oil and mineral resources. They support a large variety of aquatic life. They facilitate international trade by providing trade routes. And the climatic condition is moderate climate in coastal regions. Okay. Next, seas. What is sea? A sea is a part of an ocean that is smaller and shallower. For example, Arabian Sea in India, gulfs and bays. What is gulfs and what is bays? In technical terms, both a gulf and a bay are the same things. and the only difference that is pointed out is in the size. A gulf is much larger than a bay. A gulf is a body of water in which the water has eroded very deeply into the adjoining land. Okay. And the bay is an open curving indentation made by the sea or a lake into the coastline. For example, Bay of Bengal and Gulf, Persian Gulf. Just follow the map. Next, straits. What do you mean by straits? A strait is a narrow stretch of water that join two large water bodies. For example, in the southern part of India, Pok Strait connects the Bay of Bengal in the northeastern side with the Gulf of Mannar in the southwestern side. Lakes. What is lakes? Lakes are small bodies of water which are surrounded by land on all sides. And lakes are an important source of drinking water and water needed for agricultural purpose. Some important lakes are Lake Baikal, Lake Titicaca, Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa and is the main reservoir of the Nile River. Chilka Lake. Chilka Lake is the saltwater lake in the state of Odisha in the eastern part of India. Okay. So all of you go through the chapter. Here I close the chapter for today. Rest of the part we will discuss in next class.